When November comes, it tends to make me nostalgic, reflecting on life, then death, remembering family and friends who have gone ahead. After November is my birth month, and when I think of another year of my life, I like to think that I have become more grateful than regretful. It is not true when a person says that he or she doesn't have any regret at all. I think every person has some forms of regret, but it takes a lot of maturity when you get over those regrets. Death is inevitable for all of us. So I don't want to live my life being scared of death. But it doesn't mean that one is going to be careless or stupid or becomes a daredevil. I think of it as valuing life more and trying hard to use it well. I am grateful for my gifts, for my voice, for my blessings, for my everyday. And there is seldom a perfect day, but there would always be a lot of good things, even on a bad day. I work hard on weekdays and used to do the same on weekends until I decided that it has to stop, that I need to unwind on weekends. There's nothing fancy at all about how I do the unwinding. It is enough for me to just sit and watch the clouds and skies. It is enough for me to tinker in the yard and cultivate some plants. It is enough for me to read a book or scribble in my journal or take photos or experiment in food. Long walks and long drives too. I like those things. And every time I do that, I try to train myself to reappreciate the basics and to look at closer at other forms of life. And every time I do, I always learn something new. I like it very much when an insect doesn't scurry away when I get closer, or when I discover a new bloom of a very common flower, because I cannot make those things happen. Aging makes me appreciate kids more. And I like spending time with them. I like to observe them because they really view life differently. I don't even think that they think about life. Many of their worries are small and shallow because they have a very big capacity for joy and trust. They trust that the next morning always comes, that there would always be food at the table, that they don't have to worry about clothes in school. So they live each day with more peace and more joy, and I don't think that they even have a concept of stress. I love my time with kids, with my nephews, with my nieces, and with some of my friends' children. They teach me a lot of things. They remind me a lot about a lot of things, especially patience, tolerance, and love. They remind me that life doesn't have to be overly complicated. And then the final thought always comes at the end of the weekend, when the Monday is looming so close. Am I bearing fruits? Am I yielding? The weekends are still spent thinking, but it is the kind of thinking that cleanses away a lot of cobwebs in my brain. It is the kind of thinking that restores my faith and my purpose. It is the kind of thinking that refuels